Atlus has been on a roll lately. Persona 3 Reload, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and Metaphor ReFantazio all on this year, and they're all successful. Metaphor in particular is an amazing game, but according to Digital Foundry, despite the game looking like a PS3 title, it somehow managed to run at sub 40 FPS on a PlayStation 5. For a game like this, that's unacceptable, and I only play at 30 FPS. Even so, there are people who expected a more optimized experience. Maybe future patches will fix them. This person thinks that Digital Foundry has done irreparable damage to the gaming industry. Why? Because they make gamers believe that games are all about technical prowess and graphics. No, but they are very important to a game. I love Saints Row 2, but the PC port of that is undeniably garbage. Also, way to downplay the issue, dude. Metaphor doesn't have slight graphical issues or drop a few frames. Going at sub 40 FPS on a PS5 for a game that looks like that is just not acceptable. Despite the performance issues, at least Metaphor is an amazing game. Game of the Year contender even. The same cannot be said with a lot of Ubisoft titles lately. The monetization director of Ubisoft is ashamed and sad. Why? Because gamers are wishing ill fate to companies and people alike. You work at Ubisoft, bro. Their latest blockbuster is Star Wars Outlaws. It underperformed. It was mediocre. Your last decent game was that Prince of Persia 2D Metroidvania. Unfortunately, no one asked for it, and no one ended up buying. The gaming industry is rough at the moment. No, just the Western one. The Japanese one's doing fine. The Western one is in shambles. Toxic gamers are affecting thousands of employees that are already impacted by hate, despite doing their best to deliver incredible experiences. You're not delivering incredible experiences, bro. How can you wish a company to fail simply because they do not cater to you or that the product doesn't please you? Gee, I don't know why. Maybe because gamers don't get what they want. Please stop spreading hate. We should uplift each other instead of bringing each other down. How about you start making good games? Speaking of something that hurts the gaming industry, let's talk about video game piracy, because Denuvo has statistics for you. Denuvo anti-tampering, anti-piracy software continues to push its agenda to defend multi-billion-dollar corporations from those awful pirates who just want to ruin the gaming industry by getting games for free. This time, they have a study and statistics that prove that a game might lose a potential 20% revenue if the game was cracked on the first week. 20% loss is not something to be ignored, but this just proves that PC gamers do buy games. It's almost like piracy is not an easy thing to do for most people. The game will lose only a negligible amount of revenue by the time the 12th week hits. So, game companies can remove Denuvo by that point without suffering any financial losses. And yet, here we are still having way too many games being protected by Denuvo. Looking at you, Sega. I love how they also said that the median games lose almost no sale to piracy because they are uncracked for 12 weeks. To all the game companies out there, I don't mind waiting for 12 weeks. Just get that performance-hogging DRM off ASAP. If there's one thing I can say about console gamers is that at least they don't have to deal with Denuvo. They just have to deal with PSN going offline on occasion. Unlike gaming consoles, PC doesn't have to rely on exclusives to sell itself. I use my PC, or laptops, primarily for work and to make content. Since they're laptops, I can carry them wherever I want. I only need to plug them in an outlet to have a great gaming experience, or video editing if I need them to. Yes, laptops are more expensive, but they bring a lot more value to me as someone that mostly works and occasionally game. But if you just want the game and don't work that much, I can still see the value of someone getting a PS5. This person pointed out that anything goes on PC, no matter how bad they are. They have no QA or standards. That's because a PC is a general usage platform with many different stores and not a gaming-only platform. What are the PC exclusives that will become 2024 Game of the Year like PlayStation? None. And that's okay. The PS5 does have great games, some Game of the Year contenders, but there's still not enough for me to buy one. PC gaming will continue to live on, so long as people have proper uses for a PC. This guy has some insane claims. Stop destroying gaming. The conversation is about the stuttering that happens in the new Silent Hill 2 remake because Unreal Engine 5 is a stutter fest of an engine. By advocating for a dead market like PC, bro, the PC market is about as dead as the blazing sun. What do you think powers those powerful consoles you have? But yeah, the PC market is dead, guys. Sorry. I guess Steam users aren't as active as we thought they were. They're just filled with bots feeding the algorithm to trick people into thinking that the market is significant in some way or another. Meanwhile, since most of you only think America is the only country in the world, here's what happened outside of your bubble. Consoles are dying in favor of mobile and PC. While I do see console stores and rentals here and there, it is still undeniable that most people here play on PC and mobile than a PS5. Console war proves that it's totally possible to be really salty of someone playing games on a different platform. Only losers play on PC. Okay, I still won't stop playing. Why exactly do people game on PC? Because it's a versatile platform with a lot of flexibility and games to play, not just PC games. They watch porn, pirate games, and do all slimy weirdo stuff they can on PC. Typical loser behavior. Yes, you seem terribly upset about it. Most people who game on PC don't even have a PC that can compete with consoles. Yeah, it's almost like they want to play games, not compare performances. Most PC players can't get 60 FPS on AAA games. That is highly dependent on the games that you're talking about. Not all games are made equal. The average GPU that PC gamers use is an RTX 3060. I played Jedi Survivor and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart with no problems, and that's on the mobile version. Here's another thing that console gamers find upsetting about PC gaming. I don't disagree with this claim, but I find it interesting that you people see it as a bad thing. PC is not a gaming platform, it's an office equipment. Well, yeah, most PCs are used for that. I use my PC for office works, but to say that it isn't a gaming platform is plain wrong. It's irrelevant to any gaming discussions. And yet here you are talking about it, treating as if it's relevant. I love this comment. Imagine buying a whole machine dedicated exclusively to gaming, and it's still being outmatched by office equipment. For real, I don't just play games, I also work. Do you peasants work? This person then sarcastically responded by pointing out the stutter and the inconvenience of a PC. Bro, have you considered laptops? Just flip them open, turn them on, and play whatever games you like. You can bring them anywhere, and all you need is a nearby power outlet to have an amazing gaming experience. And this leads to the next hoopla, involving people trying to build PCs to compete with consoles. Digital Storm is building a gaming PC that's equivalent to a PS5 Pro. This isn't a bad gaming PC, it can play most games fine at 1080p 60 FPS, but the PS5 Pro can also do 4K, which this PC will struggle to do. For gaming, at least. Also, 1TB SSD, the PS5 Pro gives you 2TB. If you just care about gaming, and only gaming, the fat or slim PS5 are cheaper. The only problem is, it's not a PC, so you can't use it for anything else other than gaming, like work. That's why I chose PC, or laptop to be precise. My problem is, if you're building a PC, don't try to match or outperform a console. The PS5 CPU is based on Zen 2. The 5600X is Zen 3. The latest one is Zen 5 for the Ryzen 9000 series. Instead, build a PC based on what games you want to play and decide your frame rate and resolution. Here's another question for you PC gamers. Why do you PC gamers love mods so much? I don't know, maybe original Tifa can convince you otherwise. PC virgins can't help themselves. I don't know why you call us virgins. Oh wait, never mind, I know, but I see no reason to not be a virgin. Remake Jill looks really nice in that battlesuit. This isn't even an 18 plus mod, it's a Joke Thomas the Tank Engine mod for the Silent Hill 2 remake. Do you have issues with it? It sounds like you do. You're the one that seems upset. Yeah, well, we're not the ones that call people virgins over a Thomas the Tank Engine mod. Maybe try buying a PC and see the wonders of PC modding and how much creativity and passion you can put into it. Well, depending on the mod, I think passion is a bit of an odd choice for words. Let's get back into the Silent Hill 2 remake for a bit. The Silent Hill 2 remake apparently exceeded expectations. Good for those that enjoyed it, but I still prefer the original. Some even call remakes cringe, and that there's nothing we can do. Bro, what do you expect us to do? Ban them off of stores? Remakes are a great way for old and new fans to experience a beloved game. That is highly debatable depending on which game and which remake. Even the remakes that I consider phenomenal, like Resident Evil 4, I still recommend people play the original. People act like remaking a game is going to somehow make the original physical copy of the game disappear. I love how you specify physical copy because you know very well that digital copies are no longer available for the original game. The original Silent Hill 2 has a PC PC version, in case you all don't know, but that PC version is only available on abandonware websites. Konami only cares about the remake, so get the original while you still can, and enhance it with the mods. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, here's a kitty for you. And also, huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You are all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below, just $1. And you have supported this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show stream channel. Link below, go subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.